What's up, YouTube? Angry Jackalope, Rob Ricks. I see we've got motherfuckers already in the house. We got the Jackalope, Backwoods, Hickalope. We got Wolfbert, the Grunwald Swords. Yeah. The Grunwald Swords. Whoa. You got like a big long title there now. And we got the Bronx Jackalope. Sound, huh? Sound. Fuck. I see shit going. You can't hear me? Check, check, check. 1. Whoever says pussy, you can hear me. Volume's low. Gonna turn it up. How about that? Got the volume louder. And I'll even go in here. Give me 1 second. Okay, how about now? Is that good? I'm going to go in my sound settings. I'll go into the mic. Go into the mic. Dude, I'm on my show. I'm doing a show right now. Call you back later. I tell people I got a show. They don't listen. Okay, let's see here. I'm going to go to device properties. Give me 1 second. Levels. That's already boosted all the way to 100%. Alright, that's 100%. There is one more place I can boost. Hang on. I got to move all my alcohol and shit out of the way. And then I can turn it up a little bit here. There. How's that? Holy shit. Good now? Okay. Just checking. Just checking. Yeah, it does look low, though. I'm going to boost it a little bit more. Fuck that. There we go. Oh, yeah, that's fucking loud now. That's what we want it here. All right. Yeah, how about that? That should be, that's just under red. Big Man Bowie in the motherfucking house. What's up, motherfuckers? Okay, good. All right, good. Good. All right, so what are we going to talk about today? Well, there's a couple of things we're going to talk about today. I just, not even an hour ago, I'll get close here so you guys can hear my lovely, sexy voice up close and personal. Go like this. All right. So, not even an hour ago, what's up, Garen? I just heard about an Operation Hot Musket. Oh, it's so fucking hot. Okay, Hot Musket. And it's a little on a fucking spooky side. So there's this cat I listen to every so often. Let me get his fucking name here for you now. Get his... Oh, it's your headphones. Okay, good. There's this dude, Marfugal News. And he had a live show a couple of days ago, it looks like. A couple of days ago, he had a live show where... let's see, this legit caller in contact. He was willing to share his actual deployment order. Information not necessarily reflect the views of Marfugal News and blah, blah, blah. Okay. Oh, you checked that shit out, huh? Well, no, a little too loud. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm going to fix it. I'm going to fix this shit. Put it back to normal here. And I'm going to go in here like this, and I'm going to drop this down just a bit. How about that? How's that sound, everybody? Does that sound okay now? Let's get a fucking show of hands. Let's go. Yes, Rob's not blowing out my motherfucking eardrums. Perfect. Out fucking standing. So this Operation Hot Musket is some army cats being deployed U.S. soil. Way too low now. Fuck. Yes, perfect. Well, we'll see. Oh fuck. You know what? I'm going off of the mixer here. The mixer has me inside the yellow. I'm not clipping on red. I'm going to go off of that because that lets me know as the microphone's going through the mixing board here that I am inside of the high yellow. High yellow, high yellow. If I go and turn it up anymore, I hit red and red clips. And then what you'll get is bleh, bleh, bleh. Okay, we don't want that. We don't want that. We don't want that shit. Actually, Jay, yes, I have been drinking today. But not a lot. Not as much as I'd like to drink. I would like to drink a whole lot, to be honest with you. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. So, this Operation Hot Musket is interesting. Because this comes on the tail end of a news, well, not even a news report. It was Dabu 7 reported on a guy who was reporting from Mexico that they saw thousands of tanks hidden behind a forested grass line with red stars painted on them. Now, whenever I hear something like that, I tend to go, I don't put a lot of credence in that shit. But this one from Marfugo, well, the shit looked pretty goddamn legit as far as the redacted paperwork that Homeboy showed up. And the fact that the location that he's being deployed to also has, let's see here, the reporter said it was from 09 tanks. So the other thing that's interesting about the location is it's a technology center now. It used to be a base, but now it's a big technology center. And one of the things that is being purportedly created there are some of these energy weapons. Now that struck a chord with me, and we're talking the microwave energy weapons that, you know, is for crowd control. It's for fucking up big groups of motherfuckers. So I'm thinking, okay, these could be some cats that are being deployed down to the border in anticipation of the caravan that's coming up. That's one thing people have been talking about. And the other thing that some folks are talking about is it could be used in places like California as an example. And I'm kind of inclined to think that it is going to be for crowd control, not against the caravan, but against us. And I'll tell you why I think that is. Because you guys know I've postulated a theory on here quite a few times now, where I think that there's going to be a big civil war brought on by the apprehension and processing of a lot of former top level governmental people, namely Hillary Clinton, Barack Obama, Eric Holden, etc., etc., etc. So I think, and you see, tell me your due is in a chair behind you and you're not seeing someone. Oh no, my daughter's sitting back there. Yeah, she's sitting back there. There's somebody here. You eagle-eyed motherfuckers. Yeah, there's somebody there. So no, it's not the dog. No, the dog is downstairs with my son. This is my daughter. She just wanted to kind of sit and hang out and shit. So I was like, fine, be quiet. You can sit back there. So you might see her leg or, you know, her hand or something move back there every so often, but that's just her. She can wave hi. Watch. Wave hi. There's a hi. Okay, thought the shrooms were kicking in. No. Hey, man, share some. Anyway, so I think once these indictments are unsealed and people start getting rounded up en masse, that the Civil War will officially kick off. And I think people are going to lose their collective shit, and it's going to be pretty fucked up. The other thing that's been kind of catching my attention lately are these fucking big-ass fires and shit happening in California. Again, I said the last time we saw these fires down in California that I thought they looked a little suspicious because even back then we were seeing weird fucking things. Some of these images from the fires were like unlike anything I'd ever seen before. And whenever I see something brand new like that, where we have so much historical comps to show, hey, during a big fucking fire, this is what we should see, and then we don't see that, then it kind of sets off all my little internal alarms, sets off my spider sense. So I was like, what the fuck is going on here? Because that fire, well, first and foremost, we had the shooting, and then a few days after the shooting, these fires pop off. And I thought that was kind of interesting in of itself. And sitting there looking at the footage, I saw some drone footage of the aftermath of some of these fires. And it is eerie how one building will get nailed and then all the adjacent buildings aren't even singed. Like, they're not even touched. And the tree lines are fine and all this other stuff. And I'm just like, well, okay. That's a little interesting. I wonder if that area in Cali tends to lean left or right politically. Yeah, that's interesting too. I think it's even more. I think it's a little bit more interesting than that, because if you look at the governments who, again, this is rumor. There's, of course, no way to substantiate this because, I'm not going to say this is actual fact. But what I have heard, I guess I could preface it that way. What I have heard is China leads in development of remote direct energy weapons, remote do items, I guess, or do products, direct energy weapon products. So I think it's interesting. What's up, Richard? I think it's interesting seeing all of these fucking fires tearing ass. I wanted to look at the houses that didn't get burned and see if they were fucking Chinese. If the houses that survive are owned by Chinese, oh my god, I think that'd be fucking hilarious. Be like, yeah, all of the fucking round eye houses are getting burned down, but the fucking, the Chinese houses are like, nope, we're good, motherfucker, because we know who's gonna fucking, who's gonna survive this shit. Let's see, Jackalope. Trump pulled federal fund for them being a sanctuary state. Need money somehow. Well, what's funny is California will talk that shit. Oh, fuck you, federal government. We don't fucking need your ass. And then as soon as they have some kind of natural disaster, then they're crying, hey, we need some fucking money. We need money, motherfucker. And I'm just like, man, y'all need to just shut the fuck up with your fucking silly jibber jabber bullshit you be talking, because they be talking some crazy shit, some of these motherfuckers. And then let's not even forget this recent gun grab shit. And I'm looking at the news and I'm just like shaking my head because here in Utah we're not immune to the immediate after effects of a mass shooting story. Whether or not it's 100% factual, if it's MK Ultra, if it's false flag, whatever. It's irrelevant because the immediate effect of it after it hits the news line is kids get the wild hair up their ass and say, oh, you know what? Fuck it. I don't want to go to school. I'm going to call in a fucking thing. Yeah, I'm going to come in and I'm going to shoot the place up, So my daughter's school, for example, had 2 lockdowns, okay? Subsequent lockdowns, one after the next, 2 days straight. And I didn't trip because I'm like, whatever, okay. Because for me, the whole concept of the mass shootings is kind of laughable. Just for the simple fact that I go inside of these schools and I see they've got all of this tech now that locks the school completely down. Like, you can't get through the front doors, you can't get into the rooms, etc., etc. And if somebody did start popping off some fucking rounds, oh my fucking hell, it'd be the Wild West, because there are so many houses out here that are just armed to the fucking teeth, just waiting for some dickhead to go fucking bananas so they can go shoot his ass. So I'm not really worried about it because I happen to be one of those guys. And if somebody was, I wouldn't be asking my daughter, "Are you okay?" I'd be asking, "Do you have eyes? Do you know where the fucker is?" Because I have no problem rolling up and shooting somebody that's fucking shooting at kids. I got no problem with that. But and the police are so Johnny on the spot. I swear to God, they had that call and they were there, nothing flat. But anyway, getting back to where I was going with this, I saw this one story where I guess there was a lockdown, and this 12-year-old kid wrote this letter to his parents saying goodbye because there was a lockdown, and he was so terrified, and he wrote this fucking letter, and now the news is pushing this bullshit. And I'm like, oh my fucking God. I was like, I just want to throw up. It's like, we live in such a pussified fucking state of continual fear that motherfuckers just can't even operate. They can't even function with just a potential. They just get froze up, and so like they just go all the way to the end. Like we're locked down, that means I'm gonna fucking die. Really? This is what the media is doing to these children now. They're showing these fucking stories over and over and over and creating so much anxiety that it's just mind-numbingly boggles me that nobody can fucking hold the press accountable for this shit. You know what I mean? It just drives me banana. Magic Jackalope in the house. It kind of makes me mad, really, because, yeah, let's just run this fucking fluff piece, and oh yeah, let's just hammer this in and everything else, and it's like, you know what? How about we do this? How about we start teaching our kids gun shit again in school? How to tear down guns, how to do shit with guns, how to have gun safety, etc., etc. And and let's empower the teachers again so that teachers don't feel impotent. Let's see what it says here. Some schools are putting buckets of rocks to throw at shooters. I've seen that. I got a better idea. Instead of buckets of rocks, let's take some bats, hammer some fucking nails through them, fucking put the doors on lockdowns. The guy kicks the door in, he's getting smashed by like 15 bats with nails in it. I think that would fucking handle a little better than a bucket of rocks. Fucking bucket of rocks, these fucking dipshits. See, no pick, but 89 Bravo just said they are bringing in MLR batteries, big guns for exercise or border protection. Yeah, I'm not surprised. You cannot stop killing people in human history. Yeah, no shit. I mean, fuck, if they're not using rocks, they could use fucking Garen's fucking bucket of rocks. You know what I mean? If not using guns and knives, they can use Garen's bucket of rocks to kill with. It's a fucking feel-good measure, stupid mental masturbation bullshit where, they're just full of shit. It just really kind of makes me mad because there is some fucking dipshit talking about gun control, and somebody said, "No, you're not going to take my guns. Yeah, you can come try to take my guns, but we'll fight back." And then the guy replies, "Oh, well, our government has nukes." And it's like, so if I follow the logic you're saying, if you ban guns and you come to take guns and they fight back, you're going to nuke them? I'm like, these are the fucking morons that are running things. It's retarded. But I was telling my brother, the world has a way of course correcting. And these dipshits that are fucking up everything, there's going to be a price to pay. There is going to be a huge price to pay. There's going to be a reckoning that's going to come. And I'm going to laugh when it happens. Because when the Civil War does finally fucking pop off, and these little soft pussies, you know, come with their fucking, their gats with their clips in it, you know, and their kill shots. Kill shot, motherfucker, whatever. You know, I'm just going to sit back and laugh and just pop them off one at a time. Like, you guys are fucking morons, you know? Because it's idiocracy. We are starting to devolve into fucking idiocracy. And part of me is sad because I understand these motherfuckers really don't want to be this way. It's how they've been conditioned and programmed for decades and decades. So now we're surrounded by them. We actually have Night of the Living Dead. All these fuckers walking around stuck on stupid on their fucking phones without any kind of critical thinking or survival skills. You know, they're just fucking zombies. Pussy zombies. That's what they fucking are. Jackalope just got booted out of the show. But you got back in though, right? They want to restrict guns. They already restrict drugs everywhere, especially in prison. And that doesn't even work there. Yeah, no shit. No shit. You know? It's okay though. Because I mean, you know, shit's going to pop off. Some crazy stuff's going to happen. The fucking mentally strong people are going to be like, okay, whatever. You know, let's roll. And these weak-willed motherfuckers are going to crumble like a deck of cards. And they're going to play with their little pussies. You know, some feel-good measures to try to fucking compensate. And it's just going to be fucking... It's going to be horrible, but funny at the same fucking time. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Just set up a swinging log trap at the doors along with shit-covered spikes and tiger straps. If a shooter is in the school, teacher locks door and pulls lever and lock. Yep, loads of trap. Really, right? I mean... It's just stupid. I'm saying too much. Hit me up later. I'll throw you some info. Okay, cool. Yeah. I'm happy to, oh, yeah. I get what you're saying. Yeah, I'll check in with you. So, you know, it's, shit's about to go down. It's going to be interesting. Looking at all these different things, it's like... What the fuck? You know, we got wackadoo the weather. You know, we got the pussified generation here that is just beyond fucking lazy. Beyond lazy. It's beyond an epidemic at this point. It's a fucking, you know, it's a, what do you call that shit? When you have a disease that is rampant all over the fucking planet. What? Yeah, beyond an outbreak, though. Anyway, it's like worldwide, huh? It's beyond pandemic. Yeah, we have a pandemic of fucking... We have a pussification pandemic. Thank you, Wolfbert. That's right. Pandemic J. Thank you. You know, it's you shit. You might as well call it a fucking plague, Richard, because this shit's fucking contagious as a son of a bitch. Because, you know, here's the thought process, okay? I go to school every day, I get good grades, I go to college, I get in debt immediately with this shit, I go work a fucking 9-to-5 bullshit job that I hate my fucking self every fucking day doing this shit, I get massively in debt, fuck, I might, you know, whatever, and then I'm looking at my fucking friends sitting on the couch, smoking weed, getting high, fucking bitches, playing video games. And I'm like, what the fuck? Why should I even try? Why should I even try? Stevie G in the motherfucking his house. You know? And then it's even worse if you look at the fucking illegals. The illegals come in and they get fucking everything given to their asses for free. Regardless if it's good or bad. They're getting shit for free. I have a homeboy who needs fucking mental health hella bad. He needs mental health hella bad. And the system is just, sorry, you don't have coverage. He's like, are you fucking serious? Like, I'm about to go fucking blow some shit up and kill myself and woo woo woo. And I need some fucking help. Oh, sorry, you ain't got no motherfucking insurance. Oh, fucking, you're giving it to fucking Pedro or some of these other motherfuckers coming across here illegally. You give them every fucking thing. How come I can't get a little help? And then you wonder why motherfuckers become racist and mad. And I just listen to the argument going, dude, I ain't mad at you. I get why you're using these racially venomous epithets towards people because you're frustrated. You're upset. You see a system that's not fucking fair. And then they wonder, oh, well, why is this person saying this racially charged thing? Because he has no other avenue. He's mad. What can he say? Oh, gosh, diddly darn. You know what I mean? He's upset. And I can't blame him. And we live in a racist ass fucking endorsed society where the government loves our ass being racist. Why? Because they don't want us to come together. Rob, you're talking out your ass. No, that can't be true. Really, really, really. Well, let's go through history, shall we? Let's talk about a colorful character named Malcolm X. Well, Malcolm X was spouting off, kill Whitey, kill Whitey, kill Whitey. Oh, man, the press loved him. He got coverage, interviews, blah, blah, blah. But when Mr. Malcolm X went to Mecca and he saw, holy shit, they got white motherfuckers here too. You got all these other different races here too. You know, loving the same religion that I love. And then he had an awakening. And he went back to Elijah Muhammad and said, hey, you guys is full of shit. Whites ain't bad. Whites is cool too. You know, I think y'all fucked up. Oh, you know, Nation of Islam didn't like that shit. Okay. The government didn't like hearing him suddenly start saying, you know what, it's not about if you're Christian or Muslim or Jew or white, black, green, yellow, red, whatever. It's about the haves and the have-not. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. He started talking that shit. Bam. Dead. Oh, Martin Luther King. I have a dream. When he was talking about little black girls and little white boys, you know, when he was talking all the race stuff, that's fine. He's talking about, you know, kind of coming together and everything else. But still, it's kind of shining a light on racism, you know. It's like, oh, racism, you know, pitting each other at each other's throats. Oh, when he started talking about the military-industrial complex, he's talking about shit he's not supposed to talk about. Kill him. Took his ass out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's right. And you know the funny thing, Wolfbird, is money ain't racist. Money don't give a fuck about that shit. Stevie G, I know all about that insurance shit way too well. It's tough and expensive. I agree. You know what I'm saying? It's fucked up. It's fucked up. You know, you try to go to get some coverage or something, you know. Fuck, when my wife went to start talking about travel nurse, we were shopping insurance. My asshole fucking doubled in size instantly. As I started looking at prices, I was like, oh my God, I'm about to get fucking ass raped on this shit. You know? I was like, Jesus. It's fucking stupid. It's fucking stupid. It's stupid. It should be fucking illegal. It really should. You know, I'm not for socialism or anything else. I really am not. But I think we could structure a system way better that would provide baseline emergency medicine for everybody. For everybody. Tie it into taxes. Shit, man, I pay a shit ton of my taxes. It'd be nice if a percentage of that shit covered me in case of catastrophic need for medicine. Even better. Oh, you know what, Rob? If you would decide to, exercise and go get physicals, you know, we'll cover that preventative medicine 100% because we want a healthy society. If we have a healthy, strong society, then motherfuckers would be more apt to do things, be more healthy, be more contributing to society. Nah, fuck that. We're going to just fuck you over. That's all we're going to do. We're going to just bend you over, stick dick in your ass. Even a concept of health insurance and car insurance is a scam in of itself. You're paying money every fucking month in the event that you need it, okay? But then when you actually need it, in the case of like car insurance, for example, and you need it too often, oh, then they blackball and you can't get coverage anymore because you're too risky. It's bullshit. As long as they're making money hand over fist, it's great. The minute that, oh, God forbid, shit, I have a string of bad luck because a moving truck crams into my car, some fucking kid joyriding crashes into my car, oh, some old man who shouldn't drive because he's fucking legally blind scrapes my fucking car. Oh, Mr. Ricks, that's 3 times in a year. We're going to have to drop your coverage now. Okay, well, fuck off and die. You know? Let's see. We need a socialized single payer system here in America, just like Bernie Sanders says. Currently, health insurance here is utterly unfair. Yes, I agree that it's unfair, but I don't think that having government step in to it would be the answer. I think instead, what they need to do is have a global system of taxpayers as a group buying body. So everybody who's paying taxes puts an elective in that says, I want to put 5% of my taxes into a global fund to buy a coverage system. Okay, so it's not socialism. We don't want the government to give it to us. We want to take the money that we're paying into a system and basically take that and have collective buying power to give us deep discounts. Because now, instead of 1,000 people in a tiered system paying for something, we have 1.2 million people paying for something and go from there. I don't want the government touching any part of my fucking healthcare. Because if you look at the fucking VA, that is just a perfect example of what happens when government steps in and starts providing medicine and shit like that. It's fucking retarded. And then what they should have also is they should have, if you want to talk some kind of a socialism type thing, fine. Then you should be able to say anybody who served in our military or anything else, they should be getting discounts on different things. But what that would be is the same buying groups that are buying the medicine as the group policy, right? For example, now you've got a government buy where they buy the medication and stuff like that to stockpile, and the military have access to that, kind of like a commissary. Now, instead of me having to fucking use my insurance to pay for it, if I've got a doctor script, I go in to the commissary area and they have it stockpiled. They're like, what do you need, Mr. Ricks? I need some gabapentin, motherfucker. Yes, we've got that shit, no problem. We already had that, you in our system, so we made sure that was part of our mass buy. You know what I mean? It's fucking stupid. You know, it's really not fucking hard. This shit really isn't fucking hard. They try to make this shit sound like it's hard. It's not. Okay, because from a financial point of view, from business, the more people buying into something, the cheaper that thing is. That's just common fucking sense. Insurance is artificially blown the fuck up so these bastards make more fucking money. That's the fucking reality. It's fucking stupid. It's fucking stupid. It pisses me off. It really does. Look what happened to little Charlie in Britain under the healthcare system. That healthcare system. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who the little Charlie is. So, it's just one of those things that's just fucking retarded. So Jackalope said, be on the lookout for all the homeowners. It's going up with the fire, floods, crop damage, hurricanes. The insurance companies can't pay all that out. Exactly. It's fucking stupid. It's all of these things are scams until, and the scams become very, very transparent when there's a run on them. Whether what Jackalope's talking about, all the insurance companies saying, well, we don't have the money in reserve to pay out all of these things. Like Paradise, shit, what did they say? Something like over 1,000 fucking houses there completely destroyed. I mean, let's just say each house is valued at $300,000. Do the fucking math. The shit is fucking what? So I anticipate quite a few insurance companies, the smaller ones, the little boutique ones, saying, bankrupt. We ain't got the money. Fuck it. We're done. We're fucking done. But you know, it's a sad thing, man. It's a fucking sad thing that this this society that we live in is so shackled with fear, so shackled with ignorance, and wearing a big badge of fucking laziness and underachieving mediocrity at its best. It's just I don't mean to be like a negative Nancy or anything, but I see it. I see it everywhere I fucking look. And I'm like, okay, where's the hope? Where's the shining beacon of light to prove me fucking wrong? You know what I mean? Let's see here. Wolfbert says, didn't Lloyd's of London almost go under when British fleet sank back in the early 1800s? Thankfully, though, they survived. Yeah, that sounds legit to me. Backwoods, Sean Hannity is pushing a doctor that has a paying a monthly price, and you can see him unlimited times a month for one low price. Has a paying monthly price. A doctor. Okay, so a doctor has a flat rate basically. So you're basically paying like a service contract, and in that service contract allows you to be seen and everything else. My wife just used something with her insurance. She paid $25, and it was a doctor that did like a Skype session where they just talked about what she needed help with, and then basically he gave her a script for medication. So I mean, you know, really, it's mind-numbingly dumb that with all this technology and all the infrastructure that we have in place, they can't find simple, cost-effective ways for people to be seen for the most basic of things. You know what I mean? Let's see. Uh, that had a brain disease that the doctor wrote off, and they found an experimental treatment in the U.S. and the British healthcare wouldn't let them come and try the treatment. Of course not, because that's cost prohibitive for them. They're like, no, fuck that. No. Yeah, they let baby Charlie die, less money to pay out. Yeah, exactly. That's right. Because they already have, these insurance bastards have a value on life. They have a value. They say, oh, see, Rob, he is X, you know, he's such and such years old. This is his weight. This is his thing. His life expectancy is this. His value is like $40,000, if that. I'd be surprised if I get more than $20,000, to be honest with you. Let's see. My father goes to the VA for meds he's on. I get the same meds. He pays half of what I have to pay for the same meds. See, that's good. See, that's the one good example. But you know, if you talk stuff like mental health, the VA drops the ball way too often. But things like meds, depending on the area that you're living in, might not be too bad. You know what I mean? But I mean, all of that could be better. All of that could be better. You know what I mean? Um, let's see here. Hey, what's up, Wolf? Um, don't these insurance companies have to pay out legally even when it's not cost effective? No, not necessarily, because a lot of times they might have like now what one example here is over in the UK. Okay, so we have a UK example, and then we have some stuff that's happening here in the US, and then we have some other stuff that's happening in different places. So some of this is getting kind of combobulated and mixed up. So here in the US, depending on the type of coverage you have, they don't necessarily have to pay out. They don't have to, especially for things like experimental drugs. Fuck no. If they have like a certain dollar amount for treatment that they will say, sure, we'll authorize this. Because remember now, there's a lot of times where you want to get seen by a quote unquote specialist, and you have to be seen by your regular doctor first, who signs off on it. And then sometimes it's not just a doctor signing off, it's your insurance company signing off also to say if you can see the specialist. Here's an example. I have sleep apnea. Now, every so often, if I want to get a new machine, I go in and I talk to my doc and I say, hey, I would like to get a new sleep apnea machine, a CPAP, because I know from using this bitch for over 12 years that if I go a single day without using my CPAP, I'm going to feel like shit. Can I get a new one? To which she said, sorry, I can't write that script. I have to refer you over to a sleep study. Okay, fine. I've done a sleep study 3 fucking times. I'll do it again because I already know I have neurological sleep apnea, not obstructive sleep apnea. So if I'm skinny, fat, fucking bow-legged, it don't fucking matter. I'm going to have fucking sleep apnea. So I go. Now, while I'm there at the sleep study, they're apologizing to me because they're saying insurance is demanding that we do blood gases and all this other blood work and other shit that we have to do at the same time, not just hook you up on a fucking machine with wires on your head and see how you do. I'm like, fine, go ahead. So now they put me through all of this bullshit and they're fucking jabbing me and all this other stuff for God knows why, okay? Because, you know, a CPAP is not that big of a fucking deal. But I've heard stories of people over and over, especially poor people. Poor people get fucked over way more, okay? Not the illegals or anything, but just the average poor motherfucker who doesn't have the means to get good insurance. Oh no, here you go. You're gonna motherfucking you need this heart procedure, right? And then they're looking at him saying, "Oh, this is an old motherfucker. He's old. Blah blah blah. We don't have to do anything with him. You know what? Let's fucking stall him out. Oh, I'm sorry, your shit doesn't work." Over and over and over and over and over, motherfuckers get fucked over. It's retarded. It's retarded. So anyway, I don't, you know, fuck it. Fuck it. I'm not gonna fuck it anymore. Let's see here. Let's see here. Vixen, my insurance will not cover my chemo pills that I need to keep my body from killing itself. Yeah, of course not. Of course not. You know, chemo is one of the most expensive treatments, period. It's expensive. But if you say, hey, there's some experimental stuff that I could try that is fractions of the cost on this shit. Nah, we don't cover that shit. We don't allow for it, you know. Because we don't have any FDA approval on that bullshit. Hey, man, fuck off, you know. Apocalyptic Bone Daddy, shit, late again. Sorry, just got off work. Hey, man, no need to apologize, man. Shit, better that you get here late than not at all, you feel what I'm saying? Let's see, Simucom. I'm saying that right? Simucom reviews. Yes, finally caught your live show. Well, welcome. Glad you're enjoying the live show. Here we go. Wolfbird. I recently saw an episode of Bull where the insurance company wouldn't give dying mother a new liver because even after the operation, she would probably only have 4 months to live, and the operation cost over $1 million. They said her short predicted life was not worth spending the big money on. Yep. That's pretty much sums it up. It's a calculation that they do a cost analysis, and they say, is it worth it or not worth it? And they'll fucking, you know, I mean, isn't that the premise of motherfucking what was that show? Saw. You know, homeboy, you know, he did all his research. He found all his brain stuff. And they were like, nope, sorry, man, we're not going to do it. He said, okay, all right, fine. And then he made them fucking pay, didn't he? Oh, gee. Concierge healthcare. Yeah. There's boutique systems that are interesting models that could work. You know what I mean? But the reality is, if you don't have a mass adoption of one of those types of boutique systems, you have to, you know, you have to have some kind of a, a health savings account. You have to have some things where you're actually making something for you to be able to offset any of these base costs. So it's not an easy thing, but there are some really novel solutions that are out there. It's just too bad that mainstream media won't cover it and really push it out to people to give them actual options, you know. Let's see here. It's a pain in the ass when you have to go get your PCP to authorize a specialist. Then they charge you 100. Exactly. That's the other thing that pisses me. I'm like, look, dude, if I'm coming to you and you're referring me to the same hospital, it's just a different fucking floor, why do I have to pay you that amount? Can't you guys or if I do pay you the $100, can't I get a discount off that other shit? You know what I mean? Here's another funny thing for you. Check this out. if I go to the ER because I get fucked up, and I go in, and they say, oh, you know, your insurance is going to cover this, blah, 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 whatever. You got a copay of this amount. Let's just say it's a $10,000 procedure, something like that. You know, they will give me a 50% discount if I could pay up front right there. If I could pay them the cash, they'll give me a discount of up to almost fucking 50%. What does that tell me? They're charging double than what they should, because they shouldn't be able to say, oh, yeah, if you give me cash, we could drop this shit in half. Well, why can't you just drop the shit in half in the first place and make it affordable? You know? Oh, I remember one time I took my daughters in. They had a fucking my daughter had a fever. I went into the ER. They gave me a fucking popsicle for her, and they gave me ibuprofen or something, and they charged me $350. Those were the line items on there. The popsicle and the pills equal $350. Damn. So that's the shit. That's the shit that's going on. We could bitch about the healthcare all we want, but at the end of the day, there'd be a lot of us dead without it. Oh, of course, dude. I'm not bitching about the healthcare ability. Okay, I'm not bitching about the technology. I'm not bitching about the quality of the service that I get when I go in there. What I'm bitching about is the fact that it is failing miserably to actually do a fair job across the board. It's selective healthcare, really. You know, cheapest healthcare is that the end user pays for themselves. Exactly. You know, I just think that really when you get going, it's like the things that are super important, that are like vital for people to survive and stuff, just like the base meds and things like that. There should be systems in play that people can go. Like I thought, oh, you know what? I'm an entrepreneur. I do fucking I do videos, I do graphic design. Let me go see if I can hook up with a bunch of other freelance graphic designers so that we can all collectively come together and get cheaper prices. No, didn't work. Didn't work. They were like, oh no, you guys have to have like a corporation, this, that, everything else. And there are some nonprofits that are out there trying to do shit like this, but it's like they get fought. They get fought tooth and nail, and then our bought and paid for fucking politicians, you know, they're like, nah, we're going to fuck you. No, can't do this, can't do that. So, you know, whatever. Yeah. And there's a lot of people, Wolfbert, that are in that situation where they really think like, fuck, I think I might be dying, but I can't pay for that. I can't pay for that. You know? And Garen brings up another valid point. And this goes with the fucking idiocracy. You know, people will, instead of paying $5 for aspirin, not only where the insurance will pay, they actually will go to the fucking ER and waste resources there for something that's like, dude, you have the fucking internet at your disposal. You know what I mean? Why don't you research this shit and see, oh, this is a fever. Okay, let me see if I can break my fever with some Tylenol and shit first before I go in and say, I don't feel good. Okay, yeah, you don't fucking feel good. Guess what? You got a fucking cold, dipshit. It's not going to kill you unless you got fucking AIDS. You know what I mean? Why not just lynch these big-time CEOs, teach them a lesson? That happens all the fucking time, Apocalyptic, especially historically. But the problem now is this pussy generation, this weak-willed, easily distracted, no spine, I'll just take it up the ass and get my mocha frappuccino and watch Dances with Fucking Stars and get high and play my Xbox. Because, fuck, they don't, I mean, fuck, I hate to keep quoting Malcolm X, but there was a point when Malcolm X was sitting there talking, and then all these people were talking about revolution, revolution, revolution. He's like, y'all don't want a revolution. Revolutions are bloody. Revolutions hurt. Revolutions are, you know, people fucking die in a revolution. You motherfuckers don't want to do that. Well, that's even more so now. They're so fucking lazy, they don't even want to fucking do the bare... Like, everybody wants to be rich, but nobody wants to put the work in. Nobody wants to put the fucking work in. Oh, but I want this, I want that. You know what proof in the pudding? The lottery. Look how much money the lottery makes. Everybody wants that. Fuck it. I want to be rich right now. Nobody wants to fucking put the time and the effort and bust their ass. You know? It fucking kills me. It fucking kills me. Jackalope, see, look at, what is this shit? I got pneumonia right now. I got sick and didn't get to the doctor for a month. Money was tight. Now I'm on 1,500 milligrams of antibiotics a day. Yep. That sucks. Yeah. You know, it's like, it's a fucking, it's a frustrating thing because the youth today, a mass majority of them, hey, what's up, Brian? The mass majority of them, for whatever reason, I think it maybe been all the years of, oh, you're a perfect little snowflake, this, that, and everything else. You know, here's your participation award, whatever. Um, you know, some of it is they got brain fucked by the internet. So the internet came around and stunted everybody's fucking growth. Social media and stuff like that should not have been introduced to children, but it's too late. The damage is done, it's irrevocable. So now, by most conservative estimates, the emotional maturity of people who grew up, who are born into the internet, okay, not us old fuckers who are now fucking around on this shit, you know, but you know these youngsters that grew up in this shit, their emotional maturity level is that of a 5-year old. Okay. Now you factor in the damage that has been done from all of the fucking wireless and all of the fucking microwave shit and all this other stuff flowing around, just fucking up everybody's brains. You know, and then you factor in, oh, now these kids are living in perpetual state of fear because somebody might fucking catch them jacking off and put it up on the fucking internet for the world to see. We didn't worry about that when we were kids. Somebody caught you jacking off. Hey, Rob was caught in the bathroom spanking his shit. You know, you had a small cluster of people, 20, 30, that knew your fucking deep, dark secret that you would fucking, you know, jack off the dirty socks. I don't know. You know, but now it's for the fucking world to see. You know, now we're back to living in nuclear fear. We're back worrying about pandemics. You know, there's so many super volcanoes. You know, this internet also speeds up dissemination of scary shit. So, anyway. It's all good, getting better. Still got 2 weeks antibiotics left. Z-Pack good. Okay, amoxicillin should have went and got the fish antibiotics. LOL. Yeah, I know the fish mox. Yeah, that could have worked, but you have to know what type you need. You know what I mean? You can't just take any old antibiotics. Some work for certain things. Let's see here. Some people don't even want to vote. They are so apathetic. Well, it's not even that they're apathetic. They're disenfranchised. You know what I mean? They're kind of like, why fucking bother? Young SJWs are emotionally kindergartners. Yeah, well, that's my point. Why? Look what they grew up around. And they get fixated on certain things. Now everybody's got a fucking voice, right? So everybody can go, I believe that furries should be a fucking gender. Nye, nye, nye. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, you're a fucking, you know what? You're a social misfit. Embrace the fact that you're, whatever. You embrace the fact that you're a fucking a misfit. You know, be proud of that if that's what your thing is. But you dictating to me what I should and should not do because you're a fucking misfit, you know what? Go fuck yourself. Really, it's like I don't have to do shit about you except ignore your dumbass. But you know, that's the shit we live in now. You know, yeah, twisted politics. You know, we are indeed living in a toxic world. Give humanity enough time, and our Earth will end up looking just like Mars. I don't even think it's going to get that far. I think the Earth's going to shake us off. I think the Earth's going to be like, you know what? How about this? Fuck you. Super volcano power. Brr, done. we're all going to fucking die. It's going to laugh at us. You fucking piece of shits. You fuckers thought you could tick on me, but no. I've got fucking 8 super volcanoes around this planet, and I will pop each one of them to shake you motherfuckers off of me. And then after about 1,000 years, everything will go back to normal, and this planet will be a beautiful thing once again. Yeah, let your freak fly. Get caught jacking off. So what? It's mine. I get to play with it. No, I'm just saying, in the old days, like I had a friend, his brother got caught beating off in the fucking locker room, and like only 20, 30 of us knew about it. It wasn't a big deal. But that same shit play off today, man, that shit might make its fucking laps on TMZ and shit. And motherfuckers might be seeing it on the fucking news. Look at that poor kid. They call the Jedi kid, fucking around with the broomsticks and shit like he was a fucking Jedi, jumping around like a fucking, look at me, Star Wars. That poor fucking kid, man, he can't go to anywhere on the planet and not be recognized, But anyway, let's see here. I know some of them fairies, them be strange peeps. Fucker wanted me to dress up in a literal Nazi goat suit. Oh shit. All it would take is one Yellowstone event, Exactamundo. And incidentally, Yellowstone's caldera has been rising like a fucking hot, angry pimple just waiting to be popped. So, and the USGS has been hiding earthquake swarm information from around that area as well. So, fuck, it might just happen. Whatever. Apocalyptic Bone Daddy like, hell nah, no fucking Nazi goat shit. Brian, Nazi goat suit, Muslim furry. Mr. Morris, I identify as non-binary, gender fluid, cis Asian werewolf. Whatever floats your boat. You know what I mean? It's like, I really don't give a fuck. Like, here's the thing. Back in the day when we were growing up, we used to use the words like fag a lot. Yeah, you fucking fag. Like, we didn't mean anything by it. It was just a fucking funny thing we said to each other. Like, yeah, you fucking fag. It was funny. It was funny to say. It's still fucking funny to say. I say it to my friends. You fucking fag. But I gotta be careful. Now I go like this. Fucking fag. I gotta say this shit fucking quietly. Exactly. I identify as attack helicopter. Same here. That's my cock identifies as attack helicopter. Fucking hellfire missiles, bitches. But, but now... it's like it's not like we were fucking gay bashing or anything. We didn't care if you were fucking gay. Like, some of my good friends turned out to be gay, and we were kind of like, yeah, we figured that. You know what I mean? Like, we knew that. We figured sooner or later you're going to let us know you suck dick, but that's okay, But we didn't care. As long as, okay, this was the line. You don't reach down and grab my dick? Okay, we're good. I didn't give a shit. That's the same way I feel about these people that... Oh, I want to dress up in a Nazi goat suit. Knock yourself out, you freaky fucker. Go do your shit. I don't care. But if you come knocking on my door in a Nazi goat suit, you might get shot just because I think you're some weirdo. Okay? But it's like, what the fuck? It's like, now, this fucking world we live in now is like, I can't say this shit. You know what I mean? Like, I will be surprised if I don't get somebody to snitch on me. Oh, he said hurtful things about fags. No, I didn't say hurtful things about fags, you fucking piece of shit, taking shit out of context. What I said was, growing up, we used to say, haha, you fucking fag. Like, it was funny. Okay, we didn't hate fags. We didn't care about it. If you were gay, homosexual, faggot, Peter Puffer, whatever, we didn't give a shit. We thought it was funny. If anything, we weren't like all repulsed, like, ugh, that dude's gay. Like, we were like, haha, that motherfucker sucks dick. Like, we thought it was funny. Okay? Now, these people walking around now, if they're back in our day, we would have laughed at them too. Dude, that dude likes to dress up like a fucking Nazi goat. Fucking hell, that's fucking hilarious. You know what I mean? Haha. But no, now, you have to accept. No, I don't have to accept shit. I don't have to accept anything. There's nothing in the law of God or the law of this country yet that says I have to say, yes, I accept the fact that you are a goat tit-sucking, Nazi saluting weirdo. Nothing. There's nothing that says I have to do that. Okay? I can look at you and go, wow, okay, That's awesome, whatever, you know. But I don't have to endorse it, and I don't have to do anything. So, see, now we're getting crazy, Brian. Nazi midget rodeo clown wrestlers. Okay, what the fuck, dude? You're fucking with my shit. Now, I would look at that and be like, that's a whole lot of nope. Okay, that's not me. Like, I still, you know what? If a midget wanted to be a Nazi rodeo clown, more power to that little motherfucker. Okay? There's nothing I would say, or I wouldn't discriminate or do anything mean against the motherfucker. You feel me? I would be uncomfortable, but I'm being honest about it. So anyway, that's fucked. That's it. You know what I mean? I can empathize with the Jedi kid. When I was a little boy, I wanted to be like Casey Jones, the engineer. I ended up breaking my leg in half on one of those giant yard swings, substituting for my train. That smashed into my leg for about a dozen times before it stopped. That sucks. Oh shit. Midget and mayo. Ugh. Okay, we're getting crazy now. Lawn darts just saying, don't run up on me and the werewolves, or there would be a flying midget clown. I'm with you. I'm fucking with you on that one. Let's see. Let's see. I never discriminate, but that's the thing. My shit got limits, you know. Yeah, you know. This is really it. This is it. I believe in a fucking freedom of speech. I love being American. And being American gives you certain inherent rights. If you want to walk around dressed up and you're a midget like a clown, werewolf, fucking Nazi pig eating whatever out on the street with a sign that says God is dead, that's your fucking right. Okay? I'm like, cool. You know, this motherfucker is using his God given motherfucking First Amendment right to talk the baddest, craziest shit I've ever seen. And I will fucking be like, what the fuck, okay? And I don't care how hateful, how retardedly stupid it is. Okay, stand on that fucking corner with your fucking sign and do whatever. Now, get in front of my fucking car and block traffic. Okay, now you're crossing into fucking, oh, you're a dipshit mode. You might be my hood ornament, okay? Because that is when you start to cross over and you really start to impede on other people's freedoms of rights, okay? A right for a fucking ambulance to get to a hospital to save the person they're trying to save, and you are fucking standing in the middle of the road with your gay Nazi goat outfit on saying God is dead and no, you will not pass, you white cis male, blah, 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 whatever. I was like, okay, run that motherfucker over. And I will sit with popcorn and clap for you when you run that sumbitch over. That's just me, you know. I'm like fucking, I get irritated on this shit, you know. Now, if somebody's trying to, you know, get their message out and they're honking horns or they're ringing bells, you know, they're just making a nuisance of themselves. That's fine. That's great. But when they start blocking freeways and roads and stuff like that, I get mad. I don't dig that. I don't dig that at all. And I think they're abusing things at that point. And when the media covers things like that and they encourage it, that's when there's a big problem. Big fucking problem. Let's see here. Let's see. Toddlers, fun fact, toddlers don't make the best substitute for avocados when making guacamole. No, they don't, Mr. Morris. They're actually quite gross. They don't taste that good either. Let's see here. Nazi rodeo clown Oompa Loompa. I just wondered, how does AJ does all those cool pictures on this live stream? All of this shit here up around there, they're just multiple layers on top of inside of OBS. They're just photos. They're just ping files. The flag that's moving there, that's an animated GIF. It's pretty straightforward. You just Google shit. I mean, that's the answer to anything nowadays. How do I do this? Google it. You know what I mean? Just Google it. It's just there. Let's see here. If I have to listen to your dumb shit, you must listen to my dumb shit. Exactly. It's fucking fair. Tit for tat. You know, you want to talk stupid shit? I'm allowed the right to talk stupid shit too. You know, what if they're in your bed? I get to shoot them, Brian, because they don't have permission to come talk that shit in my bed. That means they broke in my house. And here in Utah, I get to blow a motherfucker away that crosses the threshold, which is why I love motherfucking Utah. So anybody who has a crazy idea coming and screaming in my house, in my bed, and I'm not inviting you, you're going to get killed. Just so you know. Just so we're on the same fucking page here. No problems there. Let's see here. Apocalyptic. Yeah, I think it was Portland, Oregon, where some Antifa was redirecting traffic and making threats. Yeah, it's stupid. You're right. I see the difference. He's imposing on your personal rights. Exactly. Your personal rights of freedom. Freedom to move. Freedom to do what you need to do. While promoting his own selfishly. Exactly. And, you know, here's the thing. If I go and I grab you and I restrain you from moving where you want to go, that's called kidnapping or forceful imprisonment or something like that. See, Garen says there was a KKK rally here locally years ago. There were about 25 members and 500 cops around. Yeah, exactly. We will keep the peace from these fucking Nazis. Dyslexics are people to poo. People poo. Yeah, I am. See, I'm dyslexic. I read that perfectly. Dyslexic are people too. That's what I read. I had to go back and wait a minute. There's a T and a P there. Run their asses over. That's what I say. But fuck, I'm nuts. So, thank you, Jackalope. The force is strong with the Jackalope. Let's see. Trespassers be prostituted. That works too, especially if I can make some money off their dumbasses. No spooning. No, I'm sorry. I only spoon with the wife. That's just the way it is. Sorry, guys. Let's see, Brian. What about those gay Nazi midget rodeo clowns in your bed? No, none, non-existent. They will be shot with the KSG multiple times, resulting in bigger holes because they're small. And the cops will be like, "Did you really have to blow the body parts apart like that?" Yes, I did. Unlawful detainment. Exactly. So, if I do that to an individual and then a mob, by their objective is to stop me from moving, wouldn't that also kind of also be like unlawful detainment because they're not allowing me to move? You know, and sometimes they kit my car and they make noise and stuff. Now, this has never happened to me in real life because if so, I might be in jail. I think I could be in jail because I don't have the patience for that shit. I really don't. I'd be getting out of my car, and if somebody was in there and they started mobbing up, all right, who wants the first fucking bullet? Because I'm capping somebody's ass. All right, backwoods. Oh, you know what? What fucking time is this? Oh, you know what? I went 8 minutes over. So, anyway, dyslexic bros be sending letters to Santa instead of Satan instead of Santa for Christmas. Exactly. AA12 to the face. For reals. For reals. Anyway, that's it for the fucking show, guys. Just, you know, there's a lot of crazy shit going on. Yeah, I know how the selective the fucking laws are. It's a big fucking fiasco. There's a lot of things that need to be changed and a lot of things that need to be fixed. And in complete honesty, I don't even know where to begin. I would suspect some of it would be, yeah, it's 8:08 for me right now, Wolfbert. 7:08 p.m. here. Yeah. Yep. I would select. I would think some would be the education system. Some would be getting rid of the fucking special interest groups that fuck with our politicians. And then shorter term limits. You know, you give motherfuckers 1 year on the job and rotate them into some other position or something else. That might be helpful. But some of these fuckers, they just have too long to be sitting there making decisions and shit. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, old necessary unnecessary laws should be removed unless it has something to do with the Second Amendment. Then you don't touch that shit. You leave it alone because I'm keeping my goddamn guns. All right, guys, that's it for now. If you like it, please subscribe. Tell your friends far and wide. Until next time, motherfuckers, please be good to yourself, good to each other. Go out, live life to the fullest. Ride the bus till the wheels fall off. Get some scars. Have some stories. Find some love. All that jazz. I'll be back next motherfucking week. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'll be back next week. I ain't got nothing going on. I'm going to pop off over onto this other side here. We're going to talk about Stanley and some other stuff like that. All right, guys, that's it. Later.